Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to be talking about my PnL and where it is so far on this journey, and some of the things that I've done and advice that I've implemented, I should say, that has allowed me to be this consistent so far. As you can see, I started out this challenge very chaotic. I lost my everlasting mind in the beginning. One of the things that I had to switch in my mind that would stop the bleeding for me is I have to treat this account as if it's a personal account. A lot of times traders or influencers will say it's just a prop account, it's just a prop account, which it is just a prop account, but it's a different kind of mindset you approach trading an account with if you know it's a prop account and if you know it's a live account, your personal account. If it's a prop account, you're a little bit more risky, you're a little bit more carefree. It's very gamble-esque, to say the least. And if you're trading your live account, I would hope you would be a little bit more reserved and restrained. You're not over leveraging because you know whatever is lost is what you're losing. If you had $2,000 in the account and you draw down $2,000, then you have lost $2,000. You didn't lose $109 or whatever increment of money you paid for that prop account. You're losing whatever the screen says. That's exactly what you're losing. So that helps you to mitigate your behavior a great deal. Another thing that I had to come to terms with is that this is a process. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I was trying too hard to achieve a certain dollar figure to the point where it made me take trades that should have never been taken in the first place. The other part about it is I had to focus on the journey and not just the destination. I was so focused on passing the account in the beginning, it made me lower my inhibitions and do risky things. That obviously did not yield me the results that I wanted. I had to just say, you know what? Let me practice how I play and play how I practice. Essentially saying, instead of using minis, I'm just going to stick with micros. Yes, of course, I understand that if you're using micros, it's going to take longer, blase. But at the end of the day, for most traders, they're going to go down to micros anyways. And I feel like for me, psychologically, that was too much of a shift to go from the minis to the micros and then see the fluctuation in dollars. It would make me want to take bigger trades over leverage. And that essentially is going to kill my account. So just even keeping consistent how I would trade if the account was passed, I can see also definitively to some extent, hey, this is what I would make on average. This is what I'll do on a week on average. This is what possibly I'll do on a month on average. This will allow me to keep the bigger picture in the forefront. Instead of hyper focusing on the day, it's going to keep me focused on the overall picture. And also naturally helps me to have better risk management and not just be frivolous with the account because, hey, all I'm losing is just $100. And again, like I said, if you treat the account like that, you're not going to have the respect and the discipline to do the things that you know you should be doing in order to keep the account. You want to keep that to a minimum. Do what you need to do to keep yourself disciplined and in line. The best offense is a good defense. That's something I also had to adapt throughout my journey to allow me to achieve the results that I have today. You can protect how much you lose. You can always mitigate how much you lose. But how much you win essentially is infinite. You really don't have any control over how much you can win. If it keeps going, if you're in a long and it keeps going long, are you going to stop it? No, I don't think you're going to stop it. You're going to let that runner run. You're going to let it stretch its legs. Before you put on a trade, you should know exactly how much you're going to lose. It shouldn't be an excuse. It shouldn't be arbitrary. You should know how much you're risking on every trade you take. Don't play with your stop loss. I'm guilty of it from time to time. And every time I've played with my stop loss, more often than not, I've ended up losing considerably more, as opposed if I just let it stay. If I get stopped out and it ends up going in my direction, then guess what? I can always re-enter. I don't know why I had the psychology that if it hit my stop, it felt like it was the end of the world. It felt like a part of me was lost, but it's not. You just press buy, press sell, and keep it moving. One trade doesn't define your entire career or your day. It's just part of the game, and that's how it is. I can't speak for everyone, but also I mastered a specialization, a specific setup that when I see it, it's automatic for me to take that trade. There's no deliberation. There's no hesitation. I just take the trade. I've taken the time to just titrate down what's an A+ setup for me. And every time I see that A+ setup, I take it. I don't second guess it. I don't look for anything else. Once that setup presents itself, I take it. It is my suggestion that you find a setup that when you see it, it meets a criteria for you, that you do not hesitate. You don't hold back. You press that button as soon as you see it and the last check is ticked on your list. You're there. You're in it. For better or for worse, you're in it. That's another asset that has helped me grow my account to where it is right now. I want to say about the last thing that also allowed me to become profitable on the month, to turn this month around so far, is, I believe his name is Stanley Druckenmiller. And he said, don't get married to an idea. For example, if you do your pre-session analysis and you've derived that, you know what, man, I'm going to take shorts. Okay. You've already pre-programmed your mind that you're going to look for short setup because all your research said, hey, potentially the market is more favorable to go down. However, boom, bell rings. You're looking for shorts. The big man tweets something, FOMC or whomever, news comes out. It changes the whole trajectory of the market. But in your mind, you're still looking at, hey, I want a short. I need to see short. I am short biased. You have to let that go. Trade what you see. If the narrative has moved from a short bias and you're seeing this rally from whatever news or whatever purpose, whatever reason, you need to go along with it. Or don't trade. That's always an option too. If you don't see what it is you're looking for, the best option is, well, hey, don't trade. Don't trade. But you keep forcing that short in a long market. What do you think is going to happen? One, you're going to frustrate yourself. And two, of course, naturally, you're going to lose money. So you're going to be twice as mad for the day. Don't get too married to any direction, to any analysis. It's just a probability. Nothing's real until it's happened. It's all speculative. It's all speculation. Nothing's real until it's happened. So that's pretty much the summary of what I had to implement to allow me to get where I am right now. Hopefully, like I said in my last video, I wanted to pass this account in 2 weeks. And so far we're on a good track. We're on a good pace. Market's a little choppy with everything going on, of course, but we're still on a good pace. So I appreciate everybody stopping by and watching this video. If I got something wrong or there's something that you'd like to add into this journey, please feel free to drop it in the comments in the bottom. But other than that, that's it. We're on to the next one. Peace.